and welcome to this Etherchain presentation. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Andreas Kartud, coming to you from Malmö, Sweden. I am the creator of this smart contract, and I'm here to explain to you exactly how this works. And it is my pleasure to do so. So thank you everybody for coming on. We're going to start sharing the screen. If anybody has any questions that they would like to take up or that they would like to ask about the program, please put them in the chat box at the end of the presentation, and I will be happy to answer them all. Now, we are going to go straight into the presentation, so let me share the screen, and let's take it from there. So we are looking at the world's first decentralized community support fund. It's called Etherchain. Right now, it is the hottest smart contract on the market, and it's not just going to be right now. It's going to be for months and years and decades to come. Etherchain has a true vision. This is a DeFi support model, which is built on smart contract technology. It's built by the people, and it's built for the people. It is the most transparent, peer-to-peer, decentralized support system in the entire world. And this is what we're going to look at. But before we go into Etherchain, I want us to have a quick look at what a smart contract is, because we need to have a basic understanding of what it is and how this is executed, because it brings so much trust towards it. Now, a smart contract, easily explained, is a self-executing contract. It has a program protocol to follow, and it's deployed on the public blockchain, meaning that it's fully transparent and visible to all. Now, a smart contract can store any kind of value, and it can execute any kind of transfers when the requirements of that contract has been met. So it's basically like an original contract. You write a contract between two parties or more, and when the requirements of the contract between these parties have been met, it's being executed. Now, you usually use a third party for this. That is what's the brilliant idea about smart contract is. Because here, it has the characteristics of being immutable. That means you can't change it. It's tamper-proof, scam-proof, fair, just, and is fully transparent. It acts strictly according to the pre-written rules of the contract. Nothing less, nothing more. It is 100% decentralized, and that means that there's no central point of control like a company or any authority of this contract. It cannot be stopped. It cannot be shut down, and nobody can ban you from the program. This is a decentralized smart contract deployed on the public Ethereum blockchain. There are also no limits to what a smart contract algorithm actually can do. Now, the smart contract there itself is simply there to perform the action it has been programmed to do. And it does so when the contract requirements have been met automatically, without the need of that third party or any human intervention at all. We're now having a way that creates trust between two people without the need of that third party to verify things. Now, let's have a look at Etherchain. Now, the Etherchain smart contract has been designed to provide everyone with a DeFi support fund. Now, for those of you who don't know what DeFi means, it is a shortening for decentralized finance. Now, this is fully based on the Ethereum blockchain and smart contract technology. Any participant can contribute Ethereum towards this community fund and support the Etherchain community members. And by doing so, the contract code will be activated towards them, and the supporter will now start to receive support back themselves from other community members. Now, Etherchain is 100% decentralized and a community-based project. This means that there are no guarantee nor additional profits generated in this project. All that you receive from Etherchain is received from other community members, as this is a peer-to-peer support model. You support others and others support you. Now, Etherchain can be viewed as a decentralized third party that ensures fairness, transparency, and justice for all according to the algorithm code. It does what it says to do. Anybody can read it. It is open source. So if you agree to the terms, you activate it. If you don't, you do not. That is the beauty. And even better, there are no mediators or intermediaries. No owner, no company, there's no CEO, there's no human interaction whatsoever. And that is effectively guaranteeing the fairness of all participating partners and partners' funds according to the rules of the smart contract. So it is the most reasonable, safest, and by far the best cutting-edge financial support model available at this time. Now, let's look at how it works. Well, you can deposit Ethereum to the Etherchain community fund, and you will now activate the contract code. 24 hours after, you will start to receive the first support in the form of a 1% daily return. So you will receive a 1% daily return until 310% of your deposit has been received as support from the community. That 310% can be received in 4 different ways. You have one which everyone participates in, which is 100% passive. And then you have 3 optional, which is by marketing. Now, when you have received the 310% support from the community, from any of these 4 ways, a new deposit needs to be made equal or greater to activate a new 310 limit to continue receiving from the fund. Or you don't deposit and you don't receive anymore. Now, the 4 ways is as following. The 1% daily return on your deposit. This goes for a maximum of 310 days. It is 100% passive to all community members. Out of the 21,000 members we have, 21,000 members have received from the community fund. Now, we also have a 10% direct referral commission for those who help to share and grow the community and its fund. They will also receive a matching commission on their partners' daily 1%, and anyone and everyone can be a part and competing about the daily top sponsor pool. And this goes by 5% of all deposits coming into Etherchain. So let's have a look at them in detail. Now, the daily 1% return on your deposit is pretty straightforward. It is 1% of the amount given as support to the community. It will be given back daily to all users by the system algorithm up to the point when the maximum income limit of 310% is received. So let's suppose that you support the fund with 5 Ethereum. You are now eligible to receive 15.5 Ethereum back. Every 24 hours, you will receive 0.05 Ethereum until 310 days, or until it receives the maximum 310 through any of the other 3 ways, whichever reaches first. That means if you participate in helping to grow this community and community fund, receiving the 10% direct commission and matching commission, and maybe even the top sponsor pool, it all accumulates towards your 310 limit. Everything and anything you receive from Etherchain goes towards the 310 limit. Now let's have a look at the direct commission. The direct commission is awarded to the sponsor when a direct partner makes a deposit. And this is not just for the first deposit, it also goes for any future redeposits that might happen. It is 10% of the deposited amount that goes to the sponsor. So let's say that your direct partner deposits 10 Ethereum, you will receive 1 Ethereum as your instant commission. There are no limits to how many direct partners you can have. This is a uni-level structure, meaning that you're building wide and there are no limits. Now, as said, all commissions apply towards the 3.1 times limit. Now, let's have a look at the matching commission, because this is the hidden gem in the entire marketing plan. And not a lot of people have understood the power and the leverage that we're utilizing in this matching comp plan. Now, the matching commission, this is very important. The matching commission is based upon your partner's 1% daily return. And the matching is awarded every single time a downline partner makes a withdrawal of that 1%. So that means the matching is not calculated upon any 10% direct commission, any matching commission received, or if you win the daily top sponsor pool. The matching commission is based upon or calculated and based upon the 1% daily return that your partner receives. Now, the levels of matching that you will receive will be based upon how many direct partners you have. So you will actually have 1 level added for each direct referral all the way up to 15 levels. That means if you have 3 directs, you'll receive matching commission on all partners 3 levels down. 10 directs, you will have matching commission on all partners 10 levels down, or 15 directs or more, you will have matching commission on all partners on 15 levels and down. This is a way where you can actually create yourself a passive residual income based on smart contracts. There are community leaders, there are people, there are builders that are already doing anything from 0.5 to 5 to close to 10 Ethereum on a daily basis. They're receiving this from the fund every single day. And why? Because they have contributed so much to the fund. They brought so many in. They led their community to build big, to help support the fund. That is the key. Anyone and everyone can create themselves a passive residual income by helping to share and grow this community fund. Now, let's have a look at the daily top sponsor pool. This is an amazing incentive for all the marketers and all the builders and anybody that participates in helping to grow this community, of course. Now, 5% of every single deposit that comes into Etherchain is added into the daily top sponsor pool. 10% of this pool will be awarded to the top 4 sponsors of Ethereum volume every single day. That means every single day, 10% of this pool goes out, 90% is rolled over to the next day to continue to increase the rewards of this pool. Right now, the daily top sponsor pool, guys, is about 380 Ethereum. That means 38 Ethereum is being shared among the top 4 producers every single day. And that allocation of those 10% will go 40, 30, 20, and 10. That's more than 15 Ethereum to the person who brings in the most Ethereum to this community in one single day. I believe it's 7 to number 2, 4, and it's amazing. You can see it all on the website. This is a huge incentive for anyone to build this community. Now, let's have a look at the deposit functions. We have a minimum and a maximum deposit limit, and the reason for this is in order to increase and maximize the sustainability of this project. Now, the first deposit is a minimum of 0.1 Ethereum, and you can deposit all the way up to 10 Ethereum. Once you made a deposit, you will need to receive the full 310% and withdraw this before you can make a second. You cannot top up, you cannot compound, you cannot redeposit quickly. You need to receive the full 310, then you can make a second one. Now, the second one needs to be equal or greater than the previous, and you can now deposit all the way up to 30 Ethereum. The third deposit needs to be equal or greater than the previous, up to 90. And the fourth and any after, meaning there's unlimited deposits, needs to be equal or greater than the previous, up to 200. So 200 is the maximum amount that you can support the community fund with at once, but you can support the fund unlimited times. Receive the 310, support it again. Receive the 310, support it again. That is the genius king about Etherchain. Now, let's have a look at the full algorithm distribution of the funds coming in. So out of the 100% that goes into Etherchain, 1% goes away as a platform fee. 5% goes away to the daily pool. 10% is paid out instantly as direct referral commission, while a total of 84% of every single deposit will be stored in the contract and distributed through the daily 1%, including the matching bonus, to the entire community. That is why 21,000 members out of 21,000 have received from this community fund. 84% of whatever you do goes to the community fund and is being distributed to the entire community. And that also means that 84% of what the entire community does goes towards you. That is what I call a true team build or a true community build. We all support each other. All right, finishing off with a couple important notes here. Etherchain is, as we know, a community-based project. That means, as we said earlier, there are no additional income or profit generated. It is a peer-to-peer support model. It is 100% decentralized. There's no owners, there's no company, there's nobody who controls this. It is a smart contract, and that's it. Peer-to-peer transactions through that smart contract. Now, everybody can receive 310%. This is the most fair, just, and equal fund you will ever find. Everyone receives 1%. Everyone receives 310. When the 310 is received, you can make a new deposit to continue to receive from any of these 4 ways. The minimum entry is 0.1 Ethereum. That means we're open globally to all participants. There's no restrictions. All you need is a little bit of Ethereum and an Ethereum wallet. And the unique, of course, is that there are no referrals required in order to receive. Guys, the 1% pays out every single day to every single member, 100% passive. And of course, as we've been speaking about, you can increase the speed of your returns, that 310, by helping out to grow the community fund through marketing and sharing of Etherchain. It is as simple as this. The more you do to support this fund, to support this community, the more you will receive. That is how simple it is. The more you do, the more you receive. So guys, take action, because Etherchain is developing a complete ecosystem of DeFi services surrounding and supporting Etherchain. Etherchain is merely the first phase. This is the foundation, the base. We're now going to deploy several DeFi services that will be generating an additional income to its users. And from there, a percentage will go to fuel the Etherchain fund, generating additional income streams going directly into the community fund, supporting the community members. We have a lot coming up. DEX changes, lending, stablecoin pools. There is tons and tons of things we can do that we are already doing. We are beta testing. We are going through a lot of work, and I cannot wait to be sharing all of these things with you. But the most important thing to know is that Etherchain is the main. Nothing will ever be done if it does not benefit Etherchain and its community members. We have made the first step by deploying Tron Chain on the Tron blockchain. That is a duplicate of Etherchain on the Tron blockchain. We're now being able to capture an entire new market. And Etherchain stands as admin to Tron Chain. And right now we have a 3% admin fee that will go through the Etherchain fund. So 3% of all deposits going into Tron Chain will be converted to Ethereum and be deposited to the contract address of Etherchain. So now we actually already have the first smart contract platform on a separate blockchain supporting the Etherchain community. And we will deploy and be among the first to deploy DeFi services on the Tron blockchain, capturing an entire new market there as well, fueling both Tron Chain and Etherchain. Guys, we have an amazing journey ahead of us. We are barely scratching the surface. I cannot wait to share everything with you. I do need to be a little bit cautious. I cannot talk about everything. What we need to focus on as a community is to build a community, to share with everybody how Etherchain can help them, how it can help and support them and their loved ones, how it can make a difference for them, as it has already done for thousands